Ware, and I am currently the Executive Director of the Full Circle Intergenerational Project, Inc., which is an affiliate member of the Black United Fund of Colorado. And the Black United Fund of Colorado is actually an organization that was founded in May of 1992 to provide support and technical assistance to nonprofit organizations that are particularly in the African American community. Our goal is to really help agencies, grassroots organizations, to become sustainable and make sure that they can build capacity. Today I represent Black United Fund on behalf of the Hiawatha Davis Health Initiative, with this being National Prostate Cancer Month, and next week Prostate Cancer Week. It was important to me that we address our initiative, and on behalf of our co-founder, Hiawatha Davis, and he and I actually share as co-founders for the Black United Fund. And Hiawatha Davis, who was definitely a friend of mine, was very involved in health and health in the community and trying to make a difference. And so as of in May of 2001, Hiawatha Davis died from prostate cancer. The board of directors of the Black United Fund, in memory and honor of him, created a Hiawatha Davis Health Initiative, with our number one focus being prostate cancer. We understand that this is a disease that does impact our men of color, and often it isn't, it's more of lack of knowledge, fear. We can't say, and I think maybe fear. Hiawatha Davis, who died from prostate cancer, was an educated man and a loving spiritual man. However, by the time he really discovered or was dealing with the issue, it was later. And so, of course, as a result, he is no longer with us.
I'm Dr. Bernard F. Gibson, Sr., General Surgeon, Board Certified. I went to finish Morehouse College in Atlanta, Georgia, at Howard University College of Medicine. Residency in surgery, started under Dr. Charles Drew, and my training was in Washington, D.C. and Boston. And I came to Denver as Chief of Surgery at Laurie Air Force Base in 1954 to 56. Since 1956, I have been in the practice in this city until 1995. And so I practiced for 39 years in Denver. And this presentation today is concerning the prostate cancer, because September is the month that is dedicated to the week of awareness for prostate cancer. And that is why we're here today to discuss some activities that are proceeding in our city concerning the prostate screening. Now, prostate cancer is very important to African Americans because it is the most common cause of cancer in African American men. Cancer for the entire group of all races, prostate cancer is number 2, because skin cancer is number 1. But skin cancer is much more prevalent in white race than the black race. Now, prostate cancer I have lived to see an improvement in the lifespan and the treatment of prostate cancer. One of the things that concerns us is that the death rate for prostate cancer in this nation, African Americans is 2.5 times that of the whites. And there's a reason for that. One of the reasons stated by the National Institute of Health is that African American men, we do not get our evaluations and screening and treatment as early as we should. Therefore, it is seen in the advanced stages more commonly. But I am delighted to see that the prostate screening has increased in our nation, and if you can't discover prostate cancer in the early stage and it is treated appropriately, the cure rate can be up to 99%. So that is what we are concerned about, and we are making available screenings for our men in the city. Now, there is a organization that is providing free prostate screening in the Denver area, and that's the Center for African American Health, which was formerly the Black Church Initiative. That screening will be proceeding on Saturday, September the 30th, from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Inner City Health Service, which is down on 3405 Downing Street. But this is a serious problem because there is no real reason why we should have 2.5 times the number of screening, the number of cases in the nation. Prostate cancer, as far as we know about the symptoms, that's one of the things that is very important, because you may not have any symptoms in the very early stage of prostate cancer. It may be found on a routine annual physical examination, and many of our African American men say, I'm feeling good, and they don't go get their annual physical examination. But it should be done. And the American Cancer Society states that men over 50 should get this examination. And they indicate that it is better for African American men 45 years of age, particularly if there's a history of prostate cancer in that family. If you have your father, your uncle, we've seen cases where they're followed in the line of the family. Now, what is being done in our nation to check this, because we're concerned about what is the cause of this disease being so predominant in the African American people. Studies are being done of families in many of the large cities in our nation: Washington, D.C., Philadelphia, Atlanta, Houston. They're following families with several members of the family having been treated for prostate cancer. Hopefully we can find some answer to why that is. Now, what are some of the factors that they say may tend to have something to do with the production of prostate cancer? One is diet. Diet has been indicated, saying that we may have, the African American diet may be higher in fat, and that may be one of the causes. That's nothing definite, but that is one of the things that's being studied. The other thing that they're saying we're getting a higher incidence is because of physical exercise. Our lifestyle has changed. We used to have to work hard, and now that made a big difference, but that may be a contributing factor. Now, as far as our men getting annual physical examinations, it's not easy, because we as a group, if you feel well, we keep working, and we're going to postpone it, and we'll let other members of the family get it. So that's what we're encouraging, and the prostate screening has helped a great deal in getting this disease. There are two risk factors for prostate cancer. One is race. African Americans most common. Age is another. 75% of the prostate cancer is found in men over 65 years of age. But we need to deal with those men who are in a productive age and need to get screenings done, and they're doing it now, and we like that, and we're trying to increase more. One of the strong supports of men getting their annual physical examination is either the spouse of the husband or either a female member of the family. A man needs support when he goes in for this examination because there is some reason why that there's a fear of the discovery of cancer. But, you know, if it's found in the early stages and you have adequate treatment, and the treatment may not always be surgery. Now, a lot of us are afraid of having surgery, but I just wanted to state there are many options for treatment of prostate cancer. Of course, if it's found in the early stage, it may require surgery. And of course, one of the things that men often worry about is their sexual function after the operation. But today has improved a great deal, and this can be done with preservations of the nerves during a prostatectomy, and function can remain adequate. The Center for African American Health is sponsoring, and this is supported by the 40 or more churches in our community. Free screening is being done on Saturday, September the 30th at the Inner City Health Center, 3405 Downing Street, Denver, Colorado 80205. And the examinations will be done from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Now, if you need more information about the screenings on that date, you may call 303-355-3423, extension 108, and that you will be given an appointment for your examination. So feel free to call this number and schedule an appointment to get your prostate exam. So we would encourage you to do this because it should be a part of your annual physical examination. Now, if you noticed in my remarks, I mentioned that African American men, 45 years of age up, particularly if they have a family history of prostate cancer. And of course, that's the diagnosis of prostate cancer may be done with the digital examination, the PSA, and if there is a question, other additional tests may be required. One may be a CAT scan or an MRI to determine if there's any spread of the disease is present. But we're so very thankful to be getting this disease early, and we're getting men treated adequately without any serious complications. As I said, I think there has been a fear of men in getting this because they would take the fact that they think it may be cancer, they will not come in for the examination. Now, one of the most common diseases of the prostate gland is a benign disease, not cancer, and it's called benign hypertrophy of the prostate. So if a doctor finds a nodule or an abnormal area on your prostate, the PSA will be done, and then that may require, we must study that more carefully. So after that is done, if there's any question about it, a biopsy will be done. Now the biopsy is done as an outpatient, but where small sections of the prostate are removed and studied under a microscope by the specialist known as the pathologist and he can tell you whether or not that's benign or malignant.
As you well know, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. Second is, if we had some cure for the advanced stages of prostate cancer, that would be okay, but we don't. And the third option is to find it early, treat it, and cure it. And that's called early detection. And next week is Prostate Cancer Awareness Week in the United States. 500 sites around the United States will be offering free screening or low-cost screening to men to determine if they have prostate cancer. We know from the screenings that have been going on since 1989 that when we find prostate cancer early, that it is almost totally curable. And in some cases, when we find prostate cancer, we may even want to watch it, particularly low-grade cancers and cancers that grow very slow. So just because there's a diagnosis doesn't mean that necessarily the person is going to undergo treatment, but it's nice to know it so you can know which ones are the ones that are aggressive and need treatment. So what we've learned is that men over the age 35 or 40 should probably get their first PSA test. PSA is a test that measures something called prostate-specific antigen, which is something that is unique to the prostate and tends to be elevated in the blood in a number of conditions, including prostate cancer. So men age 35 to 40 get their first PSA should probably be way less than 1. If it's above that, then they need to be followed more frequently, like yearly. We kind of have a threshold for doing further evaluation and biopsies on a PSA of above 2.5. And when we have an elevated PSA or the rectal exam that's done by the physician shows any abnormalities, we recommend a biopsy. Biopsies have gotten a lot easier to do, a lot more accurate, and pretty much painless in the last 10 years. They're done with using an anesthetic block like Novocaine, like the dentist does in the prostate, and then we're able to stick needles in the prostate and get tissue. So the biopsies have improved quite a bit, as have treatments. In men that have early prostate cancer, we can talk to them about treatment to cure, and there's lots of different treatments out there, different types of surgery, radiation, seed implants, freezing. At the University of Colorado here, have a special program where we're actually targeting and only treating the cancer, much like in women with breast cancer. Instead of doing mastectomies, doing this lumpectomies, but what we're doing is just targeting that cancer and treating only the cancer in the prostate. It's not for everyone, but there are a lot of men that are candidates for that. So, in summary, prostate cancer is the most common cancer diagnosed in American men. It's the second leading cause of death. Right now, the key is early detection of prostate cancer. And next week is National Prostate Cancer Awareness Week. It's part of Prostate Cancer Awareness Month that has been recognized by the President, the Senate, by our state and everything as an important event for men to become aware of the presence of prostate cancer and determine that they don't have it. These free low-cost screenings in the Denver area, you can make appointments and call. The number is 720-848-9999. That's 720-848-9999 for free or low-cost screenings around the Denver area. Here at the Health Sciences Center at Fitzsimmons, we will have screening Monday through Thursday, starting at 8 a.m. We encourage people to call for appointments, but appointments aren't necessary. Well, thank you. This is E. David Crawford from the University of Colorado in Denver, Colorado. Okay.
My name is Archie Jones. I'm Executive Director for Black Transplants Action Committee. For 7 years, we produced a show at Denver Community Television that promoted organ tissue donation and other health issues in the African American community. We ask that you say yes to organ tissue donation when you renew your next driver's license. September the 18th to the 21st is Prostate Cancer Awareness Week. I ask that all black men ages 40 and older please go and get a free checkup at the University of Colorado Anschutz Center, located at the Fitzsimmons Medical Facility. Jack Butler, better known as 2-for-1 Jack, will show you how simple the process is.
Hi, how's it going? My name is Jack. You're watching 2-for-1 Jack Show. I'm about to go up in here and get a prostate cancer examination. Show y'all guys how easy it is, what this is back here. This is a prostate cancer van. It goes all around the country. It's from the University of Michigan, and they test people free of charge. If you need to get tested for free, you can either go to the VA Hospital, Denver Health, or go see the
How you
doctor.
doing? Like I'm saying, I'm about to show people how easy it is to get a prostate exam and everything. My man, what's his name? Daniel, he's gonna take my blood. And what do you do after you get the blood?
Basically, after we get the blood, we spin it down in a centrifuge, and we send it to Michigan. University of Michigan to be tested there. That's where they'll find out if you do have prostate cancer or not.
It's not it, okay. So let's do it. Let's show people how easy it is to get it done.
Absolutely.
Yeah, let's do this.
So this is the easiest part about getting
Easy.
prostate.
I'm getting stuck.
This is probably the easiest part of getting checked for prostate cancer, though, is getting your blood work done. It's the first step. You know, you're doing this for
Public access.
public. Do you know how many people suffer from prostate cancer every year?
No, statistics. Statistical data.
Statistics, yes. And, yep. It's like we struck oil.
Oh man, we give America some.
I think America's got money. Jared?
Oh no, it feels good. That's what I'm saying. And every man over 40 should get this done.
What about younger males as well?
I think I had my first one when I was about 35.
Still, it never hurts, you know? Except for what I'm doing. Here we are. Full tube of blood. Get ready to get shipped out and check for prostate cancer. Go on to them, just tape.
So see how easy that was to get it done, and you know, it might even save my life. So I'm gonna go see the doctor. Most definitely. So now let's go see the doctor and see what he has to do and everything, and save my life. All right.
My name is Dr. Justin Holzweinger. I am a first-year family practice resident at the University of Colorado. I am helping out today with the drive against prostate cancer in this big RV in the parking lot of Bronco Stadium. What it entails is men come in and they get a blood drawn to check something in their blood called a PSA, or a prostate-specific antigen, which can detect elevated levels in the blood, can indicate some sort of process the prostate growing, whether it be cancer or whatnot, and then they come in here and I do a digital rectal exam, which is a quick finger in the anus, and you feel to see if there's any enlargement or anything like that. And I think it's a great thing. I'm happy to be helping out today. It's a really good organization. They're based in Washington D.C. and go town to town, and so yeah. Any questions? Feel free to contact me or the Drive Against Prostate Cancer. We'd be happy to answer it.
Okay.
Quick finger. Tell me when you're ready.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Okay. Take some deep breaths. Almost there. Okay. Feels normal to me.
Okay.
Alright, all done. There's some Kleenex there for you.
Okay. So, as you see, I just had a digital rectal exam and everything. It didn't hurt, and it might even save my life. Like I said, if you need any more information, you can contact University of Colorado or the VA or Denver Health or just to the local doctor. So if you're a man over 40, you definitely need to get this done.
Is instrumental in addressing prostate awareness, education, and providing screening. If you're interested and would like more information, you can actually contact our offices at the Black United Fund of Colorado, also known as BUFCO, at 303-675-0583. We also ask that you get involved not only in taking care of your own health, but also maybe getting involved in our project. We are located at 3030 Downing Street, Denver 80205. Please feel free to contact us. We're always looking for volunteers, and we always ask that you're willing to give your time, your talent, and your treasury.
It's 2 for 1 Jack, splat, just like that. Bringing you tons of information, that's where he's at. He goes around town covering topics you'd like to know. Well, that's what you get when you tune in to the 2 for 1 Jack Show.